Alright, welcome to Movie Jabber Season 2, Episode 2. I'm Jotham.
Yo, and I'm Tyler.
What's up, dude? How you doing, bro?
Hey, good.
Great. Nobody knows about this.
Not even us.
Anyway, to start things off, before we get into a review and recommendation, what's happening in the realm of Movie Jabber in terms of Jabber news, and that's our first segment to begin with. And the only thing for now, for this week, is that we're voting for the TJX Team Jabber experience for this month. If you've been to a TJX, you know they're always fun, and we always have some goodies to give away.
But they're also very serious.
Very serious.
And next month is no exception.
This month, my friend. This month. And the options for this month, March, are simply Oz the Great and the Powerful, modern day prequel to The Wizard of Oz, not the Blizzard of Oz. Very confusing titles also. And number 2, Jack the Giant Slayer. Number 3, Hansel and Gretel. So what should the team, aka Team Jabber, gather for this month? What would you like to come watch big screen with us, fellow movie lovers, have fun, and probably win some goodies? So get voting. Share your thoughts in the comments below on the YouTube page. Or you can also go to our website, moviejabber.org, and vote. Okay, what have we been watching in terms of series this week? Have you watched anything this week in terms of series?
I've been mostly watching movies.
Alright, we'll get to the movies later on.
Cool.
So since this segment is just for series alone, I watched the pilot episode for The Following, starring Kevin Bacon and Purefoy. What's his name?
Eggs Bacon?
Kevin Bacon. No. Thank you very much. Okay, you know what? Idiots. Alright. It's a thriller stroke crime investigative series. It's really good. I recommend you to watch it because number 1, it has a basic grounded story, yet with well packaged thrill and suspense. Number 1. Number 2, it's firmly built on good acting, with minor to none cliches, and also the foundational plot, the general plot, is chilling. Let me just say that. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for a series to watch that is pretty good and ends on a very good suspense note, you may want to check out The Following. Here's what the poster looks like, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Hey, welcome to Smash It, Trash It. Today, we are going to be reviewing the movie Argo, which was nominated for
7 nominations at the Oscars,
but it only won 3.
which is not bad.
Which is still great. Still makes it one of the best movies of all time. And this is the trailer.
Actions of Iran have shocked the civilized world.
Let's go!
Shred everything.
Our embassy has been seized and more than 60 American citizens continue to be held as hostages.
If we're going to go, then we need to go now.
Argo is a drama. It's based on real events that took place in 1979 during the Iranian hostage crisis, which was a big international controversy. And the movie details the CIA's plans to invent a fake movie so that they can get some American hostages out of Tehran, Iran, and take them back to the States without the Iranians finding out that they are actually not movie stars, but in fact spies.
Citizens, right.
And American citizens. Yeah, so genre-wise, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. I thought it did a really good job of explaining the situation that was going on during those times. It was historically accurate for the most part, as far as I know, and it looked really nice for a drama film.
Genre-wise, I give it 4 out of 5 because I think it falls under drama, and I think I don't know if biopic or based on real life events counts, because we know most of the times when Hollywood says based on real events, the events in general are real, but the specifics question mark. I give it a 4 out of 5 because I believe, like what Tyler said, it really brings out the situation. It brings out, portrays it. You actually feel like you can relate. You can feel the intensity. You can feel the nervousness. You can actually feel whatever it is that the characters in the situation are feeling.
Special effects is the next category that we use to rate the film, and in this case there wasn't much special effects to speak of, so I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 because I really like the movie, and whatever special effects there were fine.
Okay, sometimes when there are no special effects, we actually have a special effects / cinematography. So I think cinematography-wise, I think it was pretty good. I like the shots, especially in the beginning, how they merged stock footage from the real-life crisis situations at that time with the stage footage. You know, the actual shot footage. It was pretty cool. It still brought up the intensity. The camera shots used the shaky cameras and all that. The shots, the angles, and how Ben Affleck's character always had this. I think that for later on, but
The beard.
the beard thing. I gave it a 3 out of 5. But I think without Optimus Prime, 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I would give it a 6 out of 5 if it had robots. So casting is the next category, and I give it 5 out of 5. It had some great actors. It was Ben Affleck is the main character. Then there's some other really good actors. John Goodman, who is also in Flight from last time that we reviewed, and Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad, who all of whom did a really good job.
I think Bryan Cranston always plays a good role, regardless of whatever it is, either in a series or in a film. You may, for those of you not familiar with Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad, he was the dad in Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
Personally, I give it 3 out of 5 because I believe the casting was good, well chosen. There are a lot of familiar big faces in it, sprinkled throughout the film. But I believe that they were not just big names who didn't carry out the roles well. They were big names and they also carried out the roles well. 3 out of 5, maybe, I don't know. Why not 4? That's nearly too perfect, so I give it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, he's a hater. Dialogue, I'm gonna actually give it my first 4 out of 5. And the only reason I give it 1 less than what I've been giving this movie on every other point is that I felt like some of the dialogue is a bit overdone, and the self-referentialness of it, as you'll see when you watch it, is a bit much at a couple scenes. I don't know. There's a part where John Goodman talks to Ben Affleck, and you can tell they're really talking about Ben Affleck's directing career when John Goodman tells him, you can teach a monkey to direct a movie within a week. Which, I don't know, in some ways is a good line, but anyway.
We agree. I give it a 4 out of 5 too.
Yeah.
Add a note. Where is it? Oh, how did you get it? I had to look for this because I was writing notes when watching the film. You come here asking, no, they don't use that kind of voice. Anyway, you come here asking us to trust you with our lives, Mr. And then Ben Affleck's character puts his name in, Mr. Hawkins. And the guy's like, is that even your real name? And he's like, no. I mean, the irony in that. I think that was pretty cool. So dialogue-wise, because of such drops of what I call, like, I don't know, geniuses in quotes, I give it a 4 out of 5.
Directing and script writing, I'd give it a 5 out of 5. I thought it was done really well. Music, the montages that are done in the movie, just the way all the characters relate to one another, and the way that it splits from America to Iran, and how everything is done, I think is expert.
The scripting, stroke story, I give it a 3 out of 5. Sounds harsh after you gave it a 5 out of 5, but I'm not hating, but I give it a 3 out of 5 because I think it was really good, but I had to feel like, you know, that watch something.
That smashed it. You just want to punch someone.
Or a lot of people.
Yeah.
50 people to be exact. Alright, my average rating for the film out of 5 is 3.2 out of 5.
And mine is a really high 4.8 out of 5.
You got paid, didn't you?
I did not get paid. I really think it's one of the best movies of last year. It deserved to win the Oscar. And yeah.
I agree. I mean, all the
3 thumbs up.
Points aside, it's a really good film, by the way. I know most guys, when you think about an Oscar film, you're like, oh, it's going to be slow, it's going to be a drag. But this film is actually really good. You forget about the timing, you forget about everything else. It's one of those films where I'd actually term it as an accidental Oscar. Ben Affleck was also really surprised he won, right?
Yeah, as far as I know.
The reports.
People did not like him until a couple days ago.
Yeah, he inboxed me about that. He really made him cry. When we combine our scores, we get an average of 4 out of 5 for Argo. So Movie Jabber rating for Argo is 4 out of 5, which makes it what?
Which makes it a smash hit.
We did announce some giveaways from last week. Congratulations to Betty for winning the first Gangster Squad business card holder that we gave away in last week's episode. Now in episode 2, we have to offer Gangster Squad t-shirt. Tyler, if you'd be so kind enough as to model for us. Here we go. Using his face as a mannequin of sorts, and his chest and beard also. We do also have Gangster Squad keychain in the form of handcuffs. And also lastly but not least, we have this fedora hat. If you could kindly model for us, Tyler. Thank you very much.
I have a really small head. So
small head, small brain, you know what they say, right? We also have free voucher membership to a certain DVD store we shall announce. And also we do have 2 Blu-ray DVDs to give away to a couple of lucky winners. So hey, starting next week, episode 3, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandma, tell your grandpa.
Especially your grandparents. Our numbers are running really low in that demographic. We need to get that
we
up.
need grandparents watching. So hey, we'll start giving all these things away right here on our web series. For more information, visit moviejabber.org. And that's just about it for this week.
Yeah.
Trash it, smash it. Anyway.
Trash it, smash it, smash it.
Trash it, smash it. Okay,
Yo.
conclusion again, right? To the Wizard of Oz, not the Blizzard of Oz. Oz, the great and...
That's the only thing. That's the only thing we scripted the whole episode. That's the only scripted thing.